Industry Insider coming to you from Air headquarters here in Melbourne. Joining me, GM Nick O'Byrne of the Australian Independent Record Labels Association. How are you, mate?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for giving us your time, because I know you're absolutely flat out at the moment. You're less than a week out from the Carlton Independent Music Awards.
That's right.
And you've also got CMJ coming up as well. So it's a heavy week. So thanks for your time, mate.
Yeah. Well, I'm not organising CMJ.
But you're heading over there.
Yeah.
But still, it's a big flight, and there's some exciting things happening. But we're not here to talk about that at the moment. Yeah. We're here to talk about the awards. So tell us what's going on. There's a new sponsor involved, as you may have heard.
Yes. As you said, the Carlton Dry Independent Music Awards. We have been talking to Carlton Dry as brand for a really, really long time. Mm-hmm. Not that it's been difficult, that they've actually been really great, really understanding, and really enthusiastic. So having them on as the naming rights sponsor of the awards, we think is, it's a really good, I suppose, brand match for what we do. And it also provides Air and the awards with sort of financial security, which, a kind of non-profit like ours sort of dreams about. So it's very important.
It's fantastic. And Revolt Art Space this year.
Yes.
For the awards, what's the setup look like? You guys always sort of spring a surprise on everybody when they walk in the door.
Yeah, so Revolt is a kind of multi-purpose art space in Kensington, which is kind of inner West Melbourne. Mm-hmm. And this year we've sort of found some new space. I mean, it's huge. It's a really huge space, like thousands of different rooms and nooks and crannies, and really multi-purpose. So we found a new space there. Big open rooms, which actually used to be used by the Australian Ballet to look after, to hold all their costumes and props and stuff like that. So we're in the old ballet space there, quite an industrial vibe, but I think it's going to be quite, hopefully, visually spectacular.
Yeah. Are guest numbers and attendance getting bigger every year, or how are you?
No, they are bigger this year, so there'll be 700 people, but and previous years we had 500. It's a slow build. We're not trying to make it. We don't want it to be the biggest event in the world. It's about the independent music community. So, it's not open to, you can't buy tickets or anything like that. It's invite only. It's really heavy focus on us getting as many artists into the room and labels. That's the idea, and that everyone gets together and feels really good about what they do. Yeah.
Any surprises you're going to spring on everybody this year?
Yes, but if I told you, they wouldn't be a surprise.
No. Can you hint towards anything that's happening?
No, there'll be a performance by a band that we haven't announced, and there's a few artists in there that'll kind of walk away with a bunch of awards, and so. We'll kind of leave it at that. I can't give it away.
That's okay. We don't want to ruin the surprise. Now, let's have a chat. I found really interesting you've got a classical music category this year.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Okay. I mean, classical music, we're not a genre-specific organisation. We support anyone recording any music, whether it be super abstract pointillism or noise music, right through to the most commercial pop that you can find, and everything in between. Mm-hmm. And the idea is that classical music is a huge part of the Australian music industry. It doesn't get that much attention in the circles that sort of get a lot of publicity, but there's kind of half a dozen to 10 really great small companies, and even some quite big companies that are independently Australian owned, that invest a lot of money and time in recording classical music. Yeah. And so it's probably long overdue. They should have been there from the start, that category. Mm-hmm. But this year we're doing it for the first time.
That's good. And I mean, it's funny how, I guess classical music has been around forever, but it's funny how it always kind of is on the outer edge of a lot of award ceremonies.
Well, I think the hard thing is, first of all, it doesn't make news as well or easily. It's not marketable as easily, and also it's actually quite difficult to find the right people to judge an award like that. There's classical music world is very academic. You don't want to just be kind of approaching university lecturers to be judges for these awards. Although we do have some. We got broadcasters and reviewers and educators and musicians to vote for that award. Mm-hmm. But when it's a specialist category, we always try and find judges specific to that category that really know their stuff. Yeah. So that takes a bit of effort.